Yo, yo, welcome to SmallmouthCrush. We are up on the Thousand Islands, St. Lawrence River, Lake Ontario, practicing for the FLW Costa event. Got a bunch of practice days here in this video. Kind of lumped together, a couple good days where I could venture out on the lake and catch some big smallmouth bass. And I'm feeling good. We're going to see what happens coming up. Oh, what a beautiful morning. We are going to put some good fish in the boat. I promise you that. All right, guys, so I just caught this nice stud here. It's a 5-pounder. He's going to help come tournament day, I'm sure. It's a good fish, man. I'd take 5 of those all day long. He's even got a tag in him. All right, that's a good start. We need that. We need that type of quality of fish for sure. Just fishing shallow, and I was working with Matt and Lucas. Matt's boat's having a little trouble, so they're fishing together. I found these guys, pretty obvious spot, and thought we'd do a little filming here. We're gonna put this on. Why is this a good spot? Landmark. Yeah, this is the best spot. Everyone should come here. Just look for the red roof. You'll catch 2-pounders all day long. So my first full day of practice, I actually had a hard time. I caught that one good one shallow, and I kept looking. And I couldn't really find any more big fish, so I really just spent most of the day driving around. It was a little bit windy on the main lake, so I did stay in the river for the most part here. And I was just trying to put something together. I need to have a backup plan in case they close the lake down. In case Lake Ontario becomes off limits due to high wind, which they've been known to make off limits in the past. I needed to stay focused in the river, especially on these types of days when it was pretty rough out there to begin with. I even went a little largemouth fishing. It's actually a really good largemouth place, but that's not going to win a tournament out here. But it is a lot of fun catching them on Thousand Islands. All right, guys, we got a little large head action today. Well, I guess we're taking a little break today for dinner. What you all got there?
Man, you guys have been struggling fishing. I've been cooking.
You catch any of there?
No.
Oh my god. You gotta be lying to me.
Nope.
You seriously have to be lying.
Alright, guys, we had a little dinner, a little shore lunch at the ramp. Lucas is the cook, Lucas is the man. So in case you're wondering, Matt is riding with Lucas today. His motor's messed up. Hopefully he'll get that taken care of tomorrow. So we did a little looking with the flogger. That's the device right there. Allows you to look underneath water. Comes real handy in clear waters like this. And we just noticed a lot of the fish were hanging around the grass. And Matt's just taking a closer look at what's on the bottom there. Right.
Them smallmouth are tucked in that grass.
Think so?
I know so.
Underneath that canopy?
Yeah, just that little bit of canopy, waiting for something to swim by. I'm telling you, man, all I did was, I just threw it out there where if I find a black spot, it's fucking dead stick and tight line like this.
Hey guys, another day. Made a long journey across Lake Ontario. Even though the extended forecast is not looking good. Even if I find something out here, I might not make it. But we're gonna give it heck. So, made the journey across Lake Ontario today. Another full day of practice. And it's beautiful out here. Although the weather extended wind forecast isn't looking good, but that's a week away. So I might not make it here if I find some fish. I'm a good hour and a half from Clayton right now by boat. So it'll have to be a fairly decent day if I do find fish in this zone. But they live here. The giants live out here. No doubt about that. So, the lazy man's way of fishing. Again, something I do quite a bit. I just like to idle around. I'm fishing some deep water right now. And see a mark on the graph. And throw my drop shot back there. Put the motor in neutral. Basically hold on. If they're around and you hit the spot, they'll typically bite. And in this case, it took me a while. You don't see it, but I may have idled for an hour or two before I found this school of fish, and looks like a pretty good one. Again, marked some pretty good fish down here. This one feels good. It's all right. They're stacked here. They're stacked. Better mark it here. Just stacked. This guy's going all the way back down. Yeah, I was just having a snack, drinking my shake, idling around, and I just saw an arc put in a neutral. I'm in about 40 feet right here. They're underneath the boat big time. This could be epic. Oh man. That's good. I'd take those. That Gamakatsu Air Martin drop shot hook, man, I'm so impressed with that since I switched. It's the deal. I mean, that's a 4. That might be a 5. Solid 4 3/4. Those are the studs you want. Nice fish. So I had to inspect the school, see what we were working with, so I dropped the trolling motor and just started marking some more fish on the graph. And what I'm doing is I'm basically just drop shotting. I have a pretty long leader, a 5/8 ounce drop shot weight, and I'm using the Gajo Spirit Shads. Smoke purple was really the color of choice for me out there. It's an unbelievable bait. And I was catching some pretty good fish on it. Felt good being able to drop on some fish of that size. It's been a couple weeks since I had that opportunity, so I was loving it out there. Who wouldn't? So this area had fish stacked pretty good. I wanted to find out, just how far this school of fish was relating to this break line that I was on. This guy comes straight out of the water. It's actually a pretty good one. I didn't have a good hook set in him, and to be honest with you guys, in practice, I'm not really, fully concentrated on making sure I get a good hook set and keeping the line tight. Things like that. I play the fish a lot different in an actual tournament. Sometimes I horse these fish in a little too fast, and they do end up getting off sometimes.
Man, these are studs. They come straight up and then they go down. Oh, that wouldn't have been good. Did you see that? Come on here, Martin. I let them, I didn't keep tension on it, on that jump, you know, because I don't really care right now. We're going to catch one more, and then I'm going to roll. One more fish, and then I'm out. And then if we can get here, and if they're still here, which they've been known to leave, I'll be good. Bet he bites. There he is. They come up quick. Told you he was a good one, huh? That's a 2-pounder almost.
So I moved around, checked a few other places out, and a lot of the places had some good fish. Some were small, some were decent size, but they were definitely biting. That spirit shad everywhere. I would idle around and find them. I'd drop down to them and they'd pretty much bite instantly. And here I'm just marking the spot, putting some good GPS waypoints in the areas that are holding some of the bigger fish. This guy here isn't bad at all.
Stud.
I had a pretty good day.
That's a stud.
During this day of practice. I think I was pushing, I want to say 20, I think this day I had almost 26 pounds. My best day of practice was 28 pounds. I mean, for 5 fish, I mean, that's some serious smallmouth weight there. So I ended up deciding to head back in. It's about 2 o'clock. The wind started really picking up on me, and it was actually a lot rougher than it looks there. But I had about a 25, 30-mile run back in. It took me close to 2 hours. I just got beat up out there. So I got back to the cabin, got a hot shower, dried off, and believe it or not, the wind's actually laid down. So I decided to head back out in the early evening there. But for a little while there, it was brutal.
Bit of trouble. Wind kicked up on me. Starting to rain. I got to make a 30-mile run back to the launch, which I'm not looking forward to. You're probably glad you're not me right now. So let's just get this over with and get back. It's about 2 o'clock. There's not a lot I can do right now with this wind. I'm just going to try to get back. Maybe catch the Elite Series is weighing in here on the St. Lawrence today. So let's check out their weight. See if Lucas and Matt are out, or maybe they're back. We'll re-rig. We need to be talking about fake weather. AccuWeather.com, weather.com. You guys suck. Literally suck. I don't understand it. It's supposed to be 8-mile-an-hour winds today. That's why I made a 30-mile run. Okay. Let's get this thing over with, guys. All right, guys, I made it back. It was pretty bad out there.
Hey, you want this?
And guess what? The sun is shining now, and it's calm.
Oh, yeah.
You want that?
Can you believe that? Hour and a half to get back.
We're going for
Everything's soaked. And now look at it. Hey guys, I just want to take a moment to explain what I've been doing. It's a pattern I love to fish. However, I'm not finding a whole lot of areas to do it, although there's got to be plenty of spots. But what I'm doing is basically sight fishing for cruisers. And you'll notice I'll get up on a shallow flat. In this case, you know, it's 3 to 4, maybe 5 feet deep. And I like that clean, clear rock. And I'll just go with the trolling motor at 3/4, maybe a half, and just look. I'll have my drop shot ready to go. And if I see a fish, I'll pitch it in there. And normally you can get them to bite, even if they see you. You'll catch probably 4 out of the 5 fish you see, you should be able to catch. There's always going to be a weird one, but they're up here feeding. That's why they're up on this. And you know, I'm not finding a whole lot, so it's a gamble. At least in the sections I've fished now, you know, I'll see one fish every 200 yards, maybe, and then I'll run out of good stuff. I'll have to go find another clean spot. So it's a technique I really like, and it's a pretty fun way to fish. But trying to find more areas like that, it's been somewhat of a challenge here. I'd love to find some more of those spots. Obviously, sun, calm conditions. I like the sun on my back, like I'm doing now. If it's cloudy, it's very hard. I mean, you can cast, but there's only one fish every, you know, as far as you can see here, there might be one fish. So you're going to be casting forever to do that. That's not the way to do it. You have to be able to see them. And so if you do have cloud conditions, it does make it difficult. Unless you find areas that you know that there's sometimes a fish or two and you can go in there. And, you know, you're just not going to have such a wide range of visibility. It'll be smaller when it's cloudy. You can throw a spinner bait and burn it, try to get a follow. But a lot of times, sometimes what I found this week is those fish aren't even chasing that spinner bait really. So I can't locate a fish when it's cloudy. Well, we'll keep moving down here, see if we can find some more. All right, I'm getting close to wrapping it up. You know, after we got beat up by the waves, man, that ride back was crazy earlier today. It got kind of nice out, still a little breeze. Did a little sight fishing. You know, couldn't get anything real big. It's really all I found tonight. We'll have to check the weather when we get back, see where we can run tomorrow. Everything's dictated by the wind out here.
I can't complain. I think practice isn't going too bad. I got plenty more awesome practice video as well as the actual tournament and then the surprise tournament that I decided to enter in the last minute. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave any comments and likes below, and we'll see you guys on the water.